Most people think the safest countries are obvious: Iceland, Switzerland, Japan. But when you actually look at the full 2026 ranking, some countries completely surprise you. And some popular expat destinations are much lower than people expect. We are seeing a massive shift in the global landscape, and what defined a secure nation 5 years ago simply doesn't apply today. Safest doesn't always mean best to move to. You might find a country with zero crime, but if you can't get a visa or afford a loaf of bread, is it really a viable option for your future? Stay until the end, because the number one country is not the country most people should move to. Moving abroad is not just about beaches, cheap rent, or pretty cities. In 2026, the stakes are higher than they have ever been. It is about whether you can walk outside at night, raise a family, protect your savings, and sleep peacefully. We are living through a period of rising global tension, unpredictable political instability, and increasing crime concerns in cities that used to be considered untouchable. Families are looking for safer environments where their children can grow up without fear, while remote workers and retirees are seeking long-term stability in an unstable world. Cost of living pressure is also a safety issue. If a society is struggling to eat, crime inevitably follows. But there is one big problem with safety rankings. They do not always tell you whether a country is actually practical to move to. To give you the most accurate picture for 2026, we aren't just looking at the basic statistics. Our ranking is built on a foundation of crime and public safety data, political stability, conflict risk, and the impact of terrorism. We also weigh internal factors like social trust and militarization. However, we have added a unique movability filter. For each country, we judge it by its safety score combined with the cost of living, visa difficulty, quality of healthcare, language barriers, and long-term lifestyle fit. A country can be extremely safe and still be a terrible choice for most people to move to. Let's start the countdown with the underrated safe countries at positions 20 through 16. At number 20, we have Australia. It offers a safe, stable, and familiar lifestyle with world-class healthcare and strong job opportunities for those in the right sectors. The downside is the brutal housing market and increasingly strict immigration rules that make it harder to get in. It remains best for families and skilled English speakers. Number 19 is Latvia. This is a quiet, stable European country that many people overlook. It offers a much lower cost of living than Western Europe while maintaining a high level of daily safety. The downside is a smaller job market in a climate that can be very cold and dark for half the year. At number 18, we find Mauritius. This is the safest standout in Africa, offering a peaceful island lifestyle and remarkable political stability. It is becoming a major magnet for remote workers and retirees through its friendly visa programs. The downside is the inherent limitation of an island economy and fewer career paths for those not working remotely. Number 17 is the Netherlands. Known for its incredible infrastructure and safe cities, it provides a high quality of life. However, the ongoing housing crisis and high living costs make it a difficult place to settle into quickly. Number 16 is Bhutan. It is one of the most peaceful low-conflict nations on Earth with a unique cultural identity. The massive downside is that it is incredibly difficult to move to permanently unless you have very specific circumstances. Now, we enter the countries that are not just safe, but actually realistic for more people to move to. In the 15 to 11 range, things get more complicated. Number 15 is Hungary. Located in the heart of Central Europe, it offers a lower cost of living than the West and a very safe daily environment in most regions. The downside involves political concerns that some expats find polarizing, and a language barrier that is notoriously difficult to break. Number 14 is Canada. It has a long-standing reputation for safety and multiculturalism, and being an English-speaking nation is a huge advantage. However, in 2026, the housing costs and competitive immigration landscape have pushed it down the list for many. Number 13, Czechoslovakia. Europe currently favors this approach. It has gorgeous cities, excellent public transport, and a lower cost of living than Germany or Switzerland. Outside Prague, the language barrier is the biggest drawback. Number 12, Malaysia. This may be the safest and cheapest alternative worldwide. Retirees and digital workers who desire modern comfort without Western pricing would love it. The tropical heat and changeable visa regulations are drawbacks. Number 11, Denmark. It has world-class public services and is quite safe and trusting. This makes it pricey and hard to integrate into society. Denmark would rate near perfect for safety. If I rank by can an average person move there and build a life, the answer changes. Entering the top 10 most feasible 2026 selections. Number 10, Japan. It is the gold standard for city cleanliness, order, and minimal crime. The public transit is superior. The language barrier and rigorous work culture make long-term assimilation difficult for many Westerners. Those that prioritize structure should use it. Finland ranks 9. This safe nation consistently rates highest in happiness. It has great schools and a peaceful lifestyle, but winters are dark and taxes are hefty. Number 8. Singapore. It is a safe and efficient fortress, a business-friendly fantasy for professionals and entrepreneurs. The high expense of living and rigorous municipal restrictions may be discouraging. Portugal ranks 7. Why is this a popular, safest country to move to? Beautiful weather, pleasant people, and a lower cost of living than its neighbors. It's a favored retirement destination, but rising rents and lethargic bureaucracy are obstacles. Number 6, Austria. Vienna is among the world's most livable cities due to its cleanliness and stability. The healthcare is excellent, however, the German language barrier and high expenditures in big cities are issues. The top 5 is fascinating because the safest countries are not usually the easiest to live in. Ireland ranks 5th. Many consider this the ideal place to move overseas due to the English-speaking advantage. The economy is strong, the culture is friendly, and foreign war is rare. Dublin's housing crisis and high rents are big drawbacks. For English speakers seeking a European base without a language barrier, it is ideal. Number 4, Slovenia, the secret jewel of Europe. It is serene, safe, and lovely. It offers a mountain and lake lifestyle like Switzerland at a lower cost. Small economy, rough language, yet unsurpassed for nature lovers. Number 3, Switzerland. It defines security, riches, and stability. From trains to healthcare, everything works perfectly. The negative is that it's one of the most costly nations. It's great for wealthy professionals with lots of savings. New Zealand ranks 2nd. A calm, family-friendly paradise with an English advantage. Lifestyle appeal is huge, but distance from the world and exorbitant property prices are the main downsides. Iceland is 1st. With extremely low crime and strong social trust, it is the safest and most peaceful country on paper. Iceland may be number 1 on the list, but not everyone should migrate there. High expense of living, harsh winters, and a limited, isolated job market. Some dream of it, but most find it logistically difficult. The biggest surprise in the 2026 Global Safety Ranking is that the safest country may not be the greatest for you. Though pricey and secluded, Iceland is safest. Switzerland is beautiful but restricted. Japan is safe but culturally challenging. Portugal may not have the best statistics, but expats find it more realistic. Malaysia has one of the finest safety-to-cost ratios, though not in the top 10. Consider your needs before picking a destination. New Zealand, Canada, and Finland are attractive family destinations. Retirees should consider Portugal, Malaysia, or Mauritius. Portugal, Malaysia, and Czechia are best for remote workers. Professionals with high incomes should consider Switzerland and Singapore. Avoiding language barriers is best in Ireland and New Zealand. Malaysia and Latvia are great for budget travelers. Slovenia has the best secret, and New Zealand has the most peace. You must be careful. Many countries thought to be safe have huge geographical variations or rising expenses that affect quality of life. Some sites are safe for tourists, but lack long-term infrastructure. Therefore, never move based on one ranking. Before moving in 2026, use this handy checklist. Staying long-term legally? Is rent affordable for your income? Can foreigners get healthcare? Are you good at daily communication? Have you checked the country's safety beyond tourist areas? Can you socialize there? If your income diminishes, what happens? Are taxes simple? Can you live with the climate year-round? Most essential, can you investigate the country for 30-90 days before committing? Avoid moving to the safest country. Choose the safest country for your life. Our first-tier top 20 included Australia, Latvia, Mauritius, the Netherlands, and Bhutan. Next, Hungary, Canada, Czechia, Malaysia, Denmark. The top 10 comprised Japan, Finland, Singapore, Portugal, and Austria. The final 5 were Ireland, Slovenia, Switzerland, New Zealand, and Iceland. My final suggestion: for the optimum balance, choose New Zealand. The safest on paper is Iceland. Portugal remains the most feasible expat option. Malaysia is affordable, and Slovenia is a hidden gem. Switzerland is best if money is no object. Would you prefer live in the safest, cheapest, or easiest country to move to? Share your pick below. In the next video, I'll list the safest, most affordable countries.